Okay, so beginning our day, and yesterday we had a full day of recollecting and reflecting on mindfulness of breathing, and so this morning is put in a plug for mindfulness of breathing. Keep up with that theme because it really is the foundation of all our practice, and it is important to have a foundational practice that you keep referring to or keep returning to as whether it's a formal practice or whether you're working, doing chores, or whether you're doing up at your kuti on your own, or even reading and studying, but you've got an anchor somewhere in some point of reference. And mindfulness of breathing to me is the most accessible. Of course, I'm very biased. I've been doing it for a long time, so it feels the most comfortable. But I would experiment with that, and just that returning to the breath, using the breath as a touchstone. Whether you're doing cleanup after breakfast, it's so easy to get swept up into conversation or something, which doesn't mean you need to be just sort of totally locked into the breath, but it's more like you have a point of reference as a place of abiding for mindfulness and situational awareness, sati sampajanya, and because that's just so important to have that continuity of sati and sampajanya as a thread through one's day. One, of course, it makes for less complication when one is engaging with the duties that we have and the community around us. But as soon as we have time to be on our own back at our dwelling places, or we go into the hall for pujas, the meditation is right there. It's not far away. So it's just, to me, it's really important to be experimenting and exploring how to develop that continuity of attention, a continuity of, well, this is my home base. This is my place of familiarity and a place of ease. So that rather than having to each situation that we get through, trying to come up with something special, different, and it always ends up a bit contrived and forced. And just this is making this really natural, because breathing is natural, and learning how to make that, integrate that with your continuity of practice.